Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chat Time with me, your host, Stingray Minecraft Man. Today, we're talking about kind of the history of, or what I think of the history of Call of Duty games. So, what are my opinions on Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, 4, all the different Call of Duty games, and I'll tell you about them, or I won't really tell you about them, but I'll tell you what I think of them. So, starting off, in 2003, Infinity Ward came out with a game called Call of Duty. And what was my opinion on the game at the time? I wasn't born. So, I didn't really know of the game because I wasn't born. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of World War 1 and 2 games right now, so I don't know if that'll change in the future or what's going to be going on, but I am not a huge fan of World War games. So also 2003 is pretty old, so I doubt I'm going to ever be playing it because there's probably nobody playing it at all. And it's probably too old for me to handle. I hate old games. Well, unless it's like a classic game, but like old games that nobody's ever heard of, I don't really like them that much. So, Call of Duty, I've obviously never played it. And yeah, I don't know. Infinity Ward came out with Call of Duty 2, which again was a World War game, if I'm not mistaken. Again, same opinion. I don't really like World War games. They're not really my thing. I usually don't play that much of the campaign in World War games that I have played before, though. I usually just play like multiplayer or whatever. So Call of Duty 2 was released in 2005, and I've never played it, probably never will, and again, there's probably nobody playing it right now, so I don't know. In 2006, introducing Treyarch, Treyarch introduced Call of Duty 3, which I'm pretty sure was also a World War game. I'm not too sure. I haven't done much research on COD 3, not Called 3. So I don't know that much about it, but I've never played it again. 2006, pretty old. I'm never gonna play it. So yeah. Okay. 2007, Modern Warfare by Infinity Ward again. So this was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, I own this game, and I've played it before. However, I haven't played the multiplayer or zombies. I've only played the campaign, and I haven't played very much of it, just the first few missions or whatever. So, I have to say, Call of Duty 4 is really fun. Like, for 2007, I know they remastered it in, 2015, around there, maybe? I don't know. But Modern Warfare is the campaign is super fun. If you see the game at I don't know, a GameStop or something, you should get it. Well, in this case, we have EB Games in Canada. I don't know if you have that in America. Let me know in the YouTube comments if you're watching this as a YouTube video. Anyways, Call of Duty 4, yeah, the campaign was really fun. I would definitely recommend it. Pick the game up if it's $20 or less, because it's a really good game. Yeah. So, it was kind of another one of those, war games, but it wasn't really, I don't know, there's just something different about it that made me like it a lot. Or I've never played Call of Duty up to Call of Duty 3, so maybe I might like those games if I play them. I don't know. But I think the graphics were a big change for Call of Duty because they introduced some new features in the game too. Anyways, yeah. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I like it overall. Scores, I'd say 7.5 out of 10. Okay. In 2008, Infinity Ward released Call of Duty World at... No, that's wrong. Not Infinity Ward. Treyarch introduced Call of Duty World at War. So, I haven't played much of this. I have, tried it out. I played a little bit of multiplayer. And the game is, it's just basically another one of those war games I'm not a huge fan of. Like the old school war games. The multiplayer was also, I don't know, there was just something about the multiplayer that was kind of so I don't really know about the game. So overall, out of 10, I'd score a 3 out of 10. Okay. In 2009, Infinity Ward released Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So this was the sequel to COD 4 Modern Warfare. And I have never played this since I used to have an Xbox 360. I'm more of an Xbox guy. I'm not a huge fan of PlayStation. Basically, Modern Warfare 2 was I never played it again, but I used to have an Xbox 360. It broke and it doesn't work anymore. Now I have an Xbox One. And I hope they release it on the Xbox One, because on the Xbox 360 it was just, I don't know. I've seen gameplays of it on YouTube and it looks really fun. So I hope they release it on Xbox One. And I'm hoping the campaign is really good if I get to try it out someday. Anyways, moving on. In 2010, Treyarch released the first, I'd say this is the most popular series, maybe so far right now, since they're coming out with Black Ops 4 in a couple of months. Excuse me. I've played Black Ops 1, and actually, yesterday I was at the mall. So basically what happened is I used to have an Xbox disc for Black Ops 1, and I played it, and then for some reason the disc broke. I don't know how, it just broke for some reason, and it just snapped and it didn't work anymore. So yesterday I was at the mall. Actually, this is funny how it's I'm talking about Call of Duty games right now. But yesterday I was at the mall and I went into an EB Games and I was like, oh cool, an EB Games. So I went into it. Wow, that was not professional. Whatever. So I went into the EB Games. I looked in the the Xbox 360, the used games, and I found Black Ops 1. Actually, I found a bunch of Call of Duty games. I found, I think, 2 copies of Modern Warfare 2, which I was sad about because they were I don't know, $10 or something. And I'm like, that's really good actually. Too bad it's not compatible for the Xbox One, but I found Black Ops 1. Oh yeah, also I found Black Ops 3, but it wasn't for Xbox One, it was for Xbox 360, which I was like, what? And it didn't have the campaign either. It was just multiplayer and zombies, which was kind of weird, I thought, but yeah. So I found Black Ops 1, and I'm like, okay, I want to get this, so I did. And yeah, so I played it, and I've been playing it so far, and it's a really good game. I haven't played any of the campaign, which I know a lot of people will probably be like, what? You haven't played the campaign? Like, why? But I don't know. Yeah, I'd say the multiplayer. I've played multiplayer in zombies. I think you can get like bonus maps for zombies, which I haven't because I'm not like a huge zombies guy. As much as I am multiplayer, so I haven't gotten any more of the zombie maps, but I've played multiplayer and zombies, and multiplayer is like super fun on Black Ops 1. The zombies, I'd say without the bonus maps, it's kind of like it's fun, but I don't know, it's just kind of boring after a while. The maps aren't really my favorite, but whatever. I've played better zombies games, but this is just my opinion, so yeah. I'd rate Black Ops 1 definitely high up there. Like, I'd say 8 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10. Probably 8 out of 10, whatever. Okay, so, next up, 2011, Infinity Ward teamed up with Sledgehammer Games to make Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I have this game as well, and I've played it before, and it's like very fun. I love the game, so I've played. I think my favorite so far is Survival. What you can play like the Special Ops Survival, and it's really fun to do that. Other than I'd say that's a bit more fun than multiplayer. So yeah, it has like a bunch of great maps for multiplayer too. It's a really good game. Anyways, my mouth is dry. I probably should have gotten a water before I did this, but whatever. Okay, so Modern Warfare 3 it's a really great game. I would definitely recommend it for anybody wanting a game that's it's similar to Black Ops 1, but I think it's a little bit better, just by a little bit. I mean, Black Ops 1 is still a really awesome game, like definitely an A, but Modern Warfare 3 is pretty good too. So, yeah. So Modern Warfare 3, I'm pretty sure they took out zombies for Special Ops, which, I mean, being not that big of a zombies fan, I know, I like it. I like that they did that. I don't dislike zombies, but it's good to change once in a while, so I'm happy that they did that for just one game. But yeah. So Modern Warfare 3 is a really good game. The multiplayer is amazing. I haven't played any of the campaign, but I will do that soon, and I think it's going to be amazing. Yeah. I won't really understand the campaign that much, but because I haven't played Modern Warfare 2's campaign, but whatever. Modern Warfare 3 is a really good game in my opinion. I'd rate it 8.5 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10. Alright, on to Black Ops 2. Treyarch in 2012 continued the Black Ops series with Black Ops 2. I've played this game like a lot. Like I've played this game very much. I haven't played much of the campaign, but I've played a lot of multiplayer and zombies. I'm not really a campaign guy. I live for the multiplayer, and zombies is it's not totally my thing, but I enjoy playing it sometimes in certain games. So Zombies actually in Black Ops 2, I find the Black Ops 2 zombies to be my favorite zombies. Like, out of all the Call of Duty games that I've played, Black Ops 2 Zombies is my favorite out of the entire series of zombies modes. So, if you're buying Black Ops 2 and you're a zombies guy, that's awesome. You're gonna love the zombies because I love playing zombies as well. So, it's a really good game. Multiplayer is also very fun. There's a wide variety of weapons, and they're all super fun to use. I don't feel that there's anything that needs to be changed about the game, because it's just very good overall. I think my favorite SMG to use is definitely the MSMC. Is a really good one because it kills pretty fast, and it's a really good gun overall. I also like the Scorpion Evo. It's pretty good too. Anyways, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is an awesome game, and I would definitely recommend it for any people out there wanting to get a Call of Duty game. I'd say get Black Ops 2. It's because a lot of people, I'm surprised actually, a lot of people don't like the jetpacks and the boosters and all that crazy stuff. I don't know really why. I love that type of stuff. Like Titanfall, awesome. I love like Titanfall, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. Those are like awesome. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like, I don't know, flying around in jetpacks is really cool, and especially when you add in combat with guns and stuff like that. So, Black Ops 2, I think I'd say that Black Ops 2 is one of my favorites boots on the ground games so far. Alongside Modern Warfare 3. I think Modern Warfare 3 is an awesome boots on the ground game too. I'm more of a jetpack guy though, so I kind of understand why people would want a game more realistic, but I like all the crazy stuff. Like, why would you make a video game in like boots on the ground when you can literally just grab like a Nerf gun, airsoft gun, or go paintballing or something, and you can actually live that experience? With jetpacks and boosters, obviously you can't actually go and do that. I wish you could. That would be awesome. The closest you can get is like indoor skydiving. I don't know. So yeah, Black Ops 2 is definitely my favorite boots on the ground game out of any Call of Duty, and it's my favorite game. It has my favorite zombies in any Call of Duty that I've played. And overall, it's an awesome game. So again, if anybody was like, hey, I want to buy a Call of Duty game, I've never played Call of Duty before, what do you recommend? I'd be just like, Black Ops 2, instantly. Just go buy Black Ops 2. It's awesome. Alright, next up, that was kind of long, but whatever. Next up is 2013 Infinity Ward released Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I don't think this game was sold very well. A lot of people didn't like the game, which I can kind of see why. They kind of added like a couple of features that maybe some people didn't like. I know the colors of the game were all like dark and I could barely see anything. I think that they could, maybe if they remastered the game and maybe changed a little bit of features, then maybe the game would do a little bit better, but right now it's kind of just, I don't know, it's iffy. I own Ghosts and I've played it multiple times. I have to say I like the game. Overall, it's a good game. I like it. I don't like I'm not a zombies guy totally, but I'm totally not about that like weird alien like stuff, like the weird alien stuff, I'm not a huge fan of that. I played it once and I'm like, okay, I don't like this. This isn't fun. So I'm not I'm not that big of a fan of that they took out zombies for that weird alien junk, but whatever. Forget what it's called. It's like Extraction or something like that. Ghosts multiplayer is actually it's pretty good actually. I'd say it's pretty good. Other than again, like I said, the maps are not that bright and it's kind of hard to see sometimes. So I don't know. But in some Call of Duty games, you kind of there's like the quick draw handle or like fast mags where you put that like on a gun and then that's like what you do on the gun. I maybe for some games, I think it's awesome to have like your ability is like quick draw or like sleight of hand is really good because I like to go really fast. I like fast-paced games like Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare and all that stuff. So really fast-paced stuff is like awesome. So yeah, I mean, Ghosts has the like the perk stuff where you can actually get like quick draw. So when you kill a player and they have like, ooh, that there's a gun that I haven't unlocked yet that I really like. Let's use it. And it has like the crappiest attachments ever, and you're like, oh man, I don't enjoy using this gun. Like, has like rapid fire and grip on it. Like, what? Those are two attachments that I'm not a huge fan of, by the way. Like grip, okay, that's like pretty good for like SMGs and stuff. Like the Vesper from Black Ops 3, that pretty much needed a grip every time you used it, but any other gun is like it's I don't know, it's just not very useful in my opinion. Especially like grip on shotguns in some games. Like why would you what? Grip on shotguns is kind of ridiculous. Is it not? Like why would you need grip on a shotgun? I don't know. Anyways, Ghosts, yeah. The features I like to again, I said like I love fast-paced Call of Duty games, so being able to pick up any gun you see on the ground and be able to use it like quickly is a really awesome feature for me. I don't like that in every Call of Duty game though. If they had that in every Call of Duty game, then I don't know if I would like it. But yeah, Ghosts. I think Ghosts multiplayer was pretty good. Okay, on to the next game. In 2014, Sledgehammer Games made their own game, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So Advanced Warfare, I have to say, that's a really good game for me. I like it. I own the game. I've played it. I haven't played the campaign, but I've played the multiplayer. I haven't played Exo Zombies. I don't know about that. I think all I've played so far is just multiplayer. I don't know, but from a multiplayer perspective, the game is awesome. So I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like it because it's just like it's not boots on the ground and all that junk. But again, I like the kind of games where the jetpacks and boosters and whatever. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a drink for a sec. Alright, I'm good to go. So Advanced Warfare multiplayer was really good for me. I liked it. Being able to exo jump and all that stuff and like slide around is really cool. I'm kind of sad that they didn't add wall running into the game because that would have been so much cooler. But I'd say that it's a pretty good game. So it doesn't have as many like kind of the weapons are kind of weird and I think they're kind of not very good. And there's definitely some weapons that are I'd say better than others. Like I'm sorry. Like I'd say the I don't know. I'm trying to remember the names of the guns. I don't know. There, but there were definitely some guns that were, I'd say, underpowered. Um, None of the guns were overpowered, but I'd say some of the guns were underpowered. So, yeah, like that one semi-automatic, like laser, like heavy gun, that was not very good because it was like a 3-shot kill or something ridiculous like that. But, but it was a pretty good game. So, yeah. 2015, okay, so Treyarch released Black Ops 3. So actually, I have a little story to tell right now. So Black Ops 3 actually was the first Call of Duty game I ever played, and I loved it. One day my stepbrother came up to me and he's like, "Yo, you want to try this new game out?" And I'm like, "Sure." And it was around the time that Infinite Warfare came out, around 2016, I think. But I know that's like not very long ago because it's almost 2019 right now. But I got into Call of Duty games very fast, and it's became my favorite game series of all time. So, personally, just because of that, Black Ops 3 is by far my favorite Call of Duty game. I gotta say, the supply drop system was not the best, and getting like DLC weapons and DLC maps and stuff. Well, I guess DLC maps were, you had to just pay for them and that's it, but DLC weapons were not very easy to get. And I have experience with the supply drop system because the only DLC firearm that I own is the Olympia, which it's not very good. I mean, for a shotgun, it's pretty good, but for the DLC weapons, it's not very good. I'd rather get something like the XMC, which is a remake of the MSMC from Black Ops 2, or like something like the Peacekeeper Mark II, or like the AN-94. Or I forget what it's called in Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 2 it's the AN-94. But there are a lot of guns in Black Ops 3 that are different or are the same from other games, and are like, I really want them, but I can't really like get them that easily. Like in old games, you get to use them. Like I think the second Call of Duty game I ever played was maybe like Black Ops 2. I was like, oh sweet, I get to use it was Black Ops 1, the second game I ever played. Yeah, Black Ops 1, I got to use like the ballistic knife, and like a bunch of different like weapons that were in Black Ops 3 but I didn't have, and I was like, okay, this is really cool, but later I noticed that, okay, it's fun to use in the old games, but they're kind of boots on the ground and it's kind of boring after a while. But in Black Ops 3, there's jetpacks and boosters and stuff, which are like awesome, and stuff with those weapons. So, yeah. I'm just gonna take a drink. Okay. So yeah, Black Ops 3 is my favorite Call of Duty game by far. And it's really just an awesome game overall. The zombies is definitely awesome. Like the starting off maps are really good. Like Shadows of Evil alone, just playing it over and over again, I never got tired of it like in other Call of Duty games. But yeah. I'm sorry. So multiplayer was just awesome, and I enjoy playing multiplayer a lot, and I've gotten used to the wall running and stuff, and I'd say I'm pretty good at the wall running. Like, I've beaten all the wall running courses smoothly, and I enjoy all of them, and I enjoy playing the game. So, if you're wondering to get a kind of like a jetpack Call of Duty game, Black Ops 3 is my first suggestion. And all the maps in the game are just really colorful. They're like bright. The Nuketown in the game is awesome. Sometimes I just hop on like free for all on Nuketown, and I just rack up all the points with the COD or like the KRM or something like that. So, yeah, Black Ops 3 was the first Call of Duty game I've ever played, and I played it for like 2 years without even realizing, like, oh, there's other Call of Duty games that I could be playing right now that are also really cool. And yeah, so Black Ops 3 was interesting, and it was really good. So, yeah. Moving on to Infinite Warfare. This was, it was made by Infinity Ward, and it was made in 2016, so Infinite Warfare, and I can see why a lot of Boots on the Ground fans would get super mad by now, because this was another jetpack game. I was really happy, though. Actually, I think Infinite Warfare was the latest, like, new Call of Duty game I've played. Like, after I played Black Ops 3, I played Black Ops 1, then I played Black Ops 2, then I played Advanced Warfare, then I played Ghosts, and then after that, I played Infinite Warfare, and that's the newest Call of Duty game I've played. So, Infinite Warfare, I've played the multiplayer, and it's awesome. Like, it's almost as good as Black Ops 3. It's not as good as Black Ops 3, but it's almost there. Oh yeah, I forgot to rate Black Ops 3. I'd give Black Ops 3 a solid 10 out of 10. Because it's just awesome. I think Black Ops 3 is my favorite game so far, actually. Anyways, on to Infinite Warfare again. So, Infinite Warfare, the multiplayer is awesome stuff. I haven't played... Actually, I don't even know if they have zombies in that game. Maybe they do. I've played the campaign, which is also really good. And I've played the multiplayer, which is really good. All the weapons are really good, actually. You'd think they aren't, but they are. I'm just kidding. That was a joke about my grammar. I don't know. Actually, surprisingly, I don't have the full game of Infinite Warfare. I play the trial all the time. I play the trial 24/7. And the trial of the game is still really good. Like, you can play the campaign, and I think you can play at all the modes, but you just can't really get stuff. You can't have the full experience, but you can